Hello and welcome to the Savvy Money Show. It's a fine sunny day with me, your host Sean. Now, if you enjoy any of today's entertainment, please hit that lovely like button. I'm sure it's as lovely as you guys. Please hit the sexy subscribe button. I'm sure it's as sexy as you guys. The like button helps with the YouTube algorithm and helps push the video out to more people. Today we're talking about twillio. I hope I pronounced it correctly. It's not the kind of thing you want to try after a few drinks. Now, we can see here the range is 68 to 182. It's currently sitting at 180. And a week ago, it was at 80. Well, a week ago, a friend told me about this, but I was busy getting the channel sorted out, doing this project with my son. So I couldn't really look into it enough because I had people asking me to look into other things. So I lost out. But is it still a buy? That's what we're looking at now. I like Twilio because unlike some other products like Azure, and I could name numerous products, you end up not paying an expensive subscription model. You pay for what you use. So for small businesses, it makes sense. You're only gonna pay a little bit. So when you're on, for those who don't know how it works, when you're on Facebook Messenger messaging a company and you get an instant response back from a person, that's Twilio. When you get a message come through saying your package will be here within the hour or your item will be here within an hour, and you message them through the system saying what time will that be, and you get a response, that will be Twilio. Now, with Twilio, they have some huge customers such as Uber, Lyft, Deliveroo, and I think they will keep a lot of these customers after COVID-19 because, as I said, it's a pay as you use. If you're not using it, you don't have to pay. So why would you suddenly say we don't want your services anymore? And that's also a selling point for the smaller business. If you just own one shop, or if you're put up with 10 people on the books, it's perfect. I remember a week ago when this was at 80, I did a video on how workplace will change and how Virgin Galactic CEO said they're reviewing how many staff who were working from home would have to come in and how many could stay at home and work from home. Because for some of these big companies that I mentioned, if they come in, they need a bigger office space. They need pay more heating, more lighting, more electric. They have a lot of them. They provide food, drink, a lot of other amenities. And some of these places, they rent their space. If those rental spaces are up for renewal, they may negotiate a smaller space and have some of these people work from home permanently. You know, a friend of mine before COVID-19 was asked to work from home 1 day a week. His kid was asked to work from home 1 day a week, and he thought great. And then after a few months, it went so well, they asked him to do it permanently, which he was unhappy with because he didn't find out everything that was going on in the office. He was in on the online meetings, but of course there's a lot of other stuff you don't find out. So there's that aspect to it. Now, as I said, we're going to look at exactly whether it's worth buying or not, and you have to decide that for yourself. Now, you don't look at it as, oh, it was 80 a share and now it's 180 a share. You know, that's not how you look at it. The way you need to find out if it's a value stock or not. In September, it was 145, which valued it at $1 billion. Then a scandal came out with the accounting, which dropped it to 80. And the people who got in on it then are the ones who pushed it up, along with the CEO coming out on CNBC when it was at 120, and the earnings report. Now, when we have a look at that, we can see the earnings report made it go up 37%. Now, I wouldn't buy personally at the current price. It's gone from a $12 billion company to a $25 billion company because last quarter, the quarter before, the earnings were 331 million and now it's 371 million. I believe next quarter earnings will be even better because, as I always said, we don't get to see the full effect of COVID-19 until the second quarter of the year. However, what you've got to see is that if it was before all this started, it was a 145 stock, and if you're looking for a value stock, you take COVID-19 out of it. If it's a growth stock, it is a growth stock, and it's at an early stage, and you can't have it rely on COVID-19 because, as we know, they can come out with a cure anytime. Look at Gilead, they can come out with a vaccine at any time. Look at Moderna, and I've done a video on both of those. I've done videos on the pluses and minuses of those and how they're fast tracking them. Now, I think if we value it at what its value was before COVID-19, then it becomes a COVID stock. Then it becomes a value stock, and then if we can pick it up fairly soon within them prices and still get the COVID-19 earnings in it, like in Q2 and Q3, then it becomes a value stock for us. So I'll be looking at it if it drops between 125 to 135. I will be setting, because I have a range of 10 on my price alerts. I'll be setting it at 125 to 135, and if it hits that, I will be looking to go into it, as long as nothing major affects them at that time. Now, I do think it's a growth stock. I think it will grow. I think I'm one of those who thinks, oh, I wish I got in at 80. A bit like with Tesla, I wish I got in at 180, 200 and $300. But you can't view the market like that, otherwise you would never get into stocks. Same with Amazon. Wish you'd got into that earlier stage, but technically all these stocks were overvalued for what they did. So we look at the value of the share at the moment, and then we see if it's worth going in. At the moment, it's not a value share because it has COVID-19 and the earnings priced in, so we're a bit late to the party. If it drops, and it doesn't have to drop like a stone, doesn't have to drop much, it only has to drop a little bit, then we will look at it again, see if there's any new factors, and see if it's worth getting in. Anyway, as I said, please hit that like button, and if you haven't, please hit the subscribe button. And why haven't you? When you get to see me jabbering on all the time. Anyway, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him. I'll see you in the next video.